up, guys? Bass Boys here. I'm actually back to fishing over here at the Quarry again. Surprisingly, I don't come here very often, but since I did come here that one day, I caught some small bass, really small bass, but I did catch a perch over here. So I figured today is a good day to fish here. It's a Friday. This place is open late. I guess it just all depends on if I feel like fishing for a while and if we're catching fish, of course. But I might stick to this spot right here that we're in for a while, depending on how we do. If we don't do too good, then I'm probably gonna have to try other areas. But I am all the way in the back here. Typically I fish like almost the opposite side. Most of the time when I come here, I'm fishing over there. But this seems like it could be kind of a good spot. This little thing that goes in here, shallow. And then there's this area here. There's a lot of fish cribs, and it's pretty decent depth. I was ice fishing over here when we had ice, and it was I forget, it's like probably like 12 to like 16 feet or something, and a lot of weeds. All I saw though when I was ice fishing was a bluegill. But we did get a perch here, and we did catch some bass last time, like I said. So we're going to fish it. It's a lot colder than it was yesterday. You know, it felt like summer for a good 3-4 days. And now it's like 58, and I'm back to wearing a hoodie. Still with that crazy weather, almost in May. Still, you know, going from 75 to 50 degrees all of a sudden. So we'll see how we do. This is basically a cold front. And before I begin, I'm going to be eating seeds here. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Got the wind right in our face today. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. And the water's also foggy. Usually this lake is crystal clear because it's full of zebra mussels. So we're going to start out with the bait I've been using and have been having a lot of good luck on. And it's the Bobby Garland slab hunter there. And then I got a 6th Sense 1/16 ounce jig head. My Legend Tournament walleye series finesse rod, 7-foot light. And then a Shimano Sahara 1000, 6-pound fluorocarbon. It's going to be my setup here. I did bring a couple other rods. I always bring 2 or 3 rods. Let's see if there's anything out here today. May have already had a bump. Oh man, you believe that? Look at that. First cast. What is it? Ah, it's a bass. Yeah, that's rare. Even though it's tiny, it's a rare sight from this place. First cast. A little chunk there. Well, that's a good sign. I must say, for this place, to catch a fish on the first cast like that is impressive. Well, I guess we're getting the skunk out early. Real early. We got another one. I just felt another fish. Something hit it. 2 casts, two bites. It's pretty good. would like to be able to get the bait down. I think those perch are on towards the bottom. Yeah, I got hit again. There's another. Look at that. I thought that was a perch. I thought that was going to be a little perch there, but it's another little bass. Little bastards. I was here before. It's the same scenario. Other than I did miss a bunch. Usually when I catch fish at this place, as bad as it is, they're usually good ones, but that hasn't really been the case here. Last time and so far today. First 5 minutes of fishing. But I really think I should probably stick to this spot today. I probably should. I've never fished this spot at night. Maybe we'll get something good if we stay here at night. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did break a piece off my GoPro last time out. Stupid little door on the side. I got my camera in a media mod, so the picks up audio better, especially in windy conditions like we have today. But I broke the door on the side trying to take it off or take it out. Stupid little clip on the bottom just decides to break, and basically that ruins the whole entire thing. But so far I have it just slid in there without the door, and it holds in there pretty good. There's no way it can go anywhere because I have it on a mount, and it has like 2 little legs in the bottom. So I don't want my camera falling on the water, that's for sure. Definitely don't want that. Oh, I was about to say, what that fish is going over here? A little bit of a chunkier bass, but he's still small. This is a rare sight here. I'm impressed. Even though they're tiny, probably gonna have to fish at this place more often. Man, I just hooked this bass. Terrible spot. Got to get my pliers. There he is. Another little bass, just a tad bigger. Tad bigger than the first 2. I feel like the wind blowing in my face has something to do with why these fish are back here. Those bait fish, little minnows, could get blown into here. I think I'd be able to find some crappie. Anything. Could find anything here. Northern pike, crappie, perch, bass. I was hoping I was going to get more of these slab hunters. I ordered like 3 packs of them. It's kind of a bait that I've forgotten about and haven't used, but it's already proved to be very good again. I've been catching like everything on this bait. And this jig too. Well, actually I was using a different jig, but it's very similar. This one's actually better. It's got like a minnow head shape. If that even matters, probably not. There ain't like anybody here today. I got another one. Little bass. Catching the little shrimp bass. But if the little ones here are here, there ought to be some bigger ones around. Another one. Yeah, look at that. Pulling them out. Ah, great. Hook this one like in the eye. Almost. Almost. Come on. Just barely hooked. There we go. I swear, I was just walking down here to come to this spot, and the wind was not blowing like this. And as soon as I started walking to the spot, the wind picked up. Maybe it's a good thing, though. I don't know. Gotta put my hood up. My ears are actually getting cold. There's our first miss. This bait's all tore up, but don't matter to them. They keep hitting it. There we go. Another fish. Another bass. I want to find out where these perch are. Much rather catch perch. I keep hooking these bass all in the same spot. It's really getting annoying. Got some weird thing on his head, like an injury. Something maybe tried to eat him. I think I'm just gonna go put a new slab hunter on. Might as well stop experimenting. Just gonna put the same bait on. There we go. bit bigger bass. Ah, he came off. He got off. A little bit bigger one. There we go. You get the mini ones. For some reason, the big one comes off. It's kind of nice. It's like a real mini one. The mini one, I'm going to be the pliers because the mount is too small. There we go. Yeah, that's a mini. It's a mini. There we go. That's what we got here. Still a bass. No perch. Not yet. Hey, there's one. Right when I said that. What do we got here? See what's a bass. Yep. Another bass. Well, the bite this time actually has seemed to slow down. I haven't had a hit for like probably a good 25 casts in a row. Seems to have gone silent. Might be time to try something. One of my bass rods. First, let's try throwing something a little beefier out there. That's the Raid Fana stick. It's a 5-inch like jerk bait. It's a thick bait. I got the this is actually almost 6 inches. I got the 4.8 inches I might try on my other rod. But I got the cover scat on that rod. I'm gonna try this first. Rod I'm using it on, it's my Mojo Bass. It's a medium heavy. It's a 7'3" fast action, and then a Shimano Sahara 3000 with a 20-pound braid. That's this setup. Basically, you just let this bait sink or whatever. And give it twitches. Should go side to side. Since we're not having any more luck really on the jig, we'll try this out. This bait's pretty similar to the Sakamata shad, only it's actually heavier. It has a slotted belly. It has this tail that works. Nice heavy bait though. You can really cast out there. Definitely something we can get a pike on. or even a muskie, or a big bass. There are muskies in here. They're not supposed to be stocked in here, but I have seen a couple before. Not sure if I caught that, but as I was saying, there are muskies in here. Not supposed to be stocked, but I have seen a few along the shoreline, some small ones. They're supposed to only be pike, but I think they've probably been accidentally stocked in here, mistaken for pike or something. But I definitely know what I saw were muskies, and I've seen people actually post here before, have caught muskies here, some pretty big ones. It's calmed down a lot though. I kind of like that, to be honest. I'd rather not have the cold wind blowing right in my face. Alright, well, I fished with that thing for a little while. I'm going to change over to the cover scat. Didn't get any hits on that. Let's try the cover scat. The Deps cover scat, the 3.5 incher. I got this on my Legend Tournament bass rod. It's a 7'3" medium power. And then a Shimano Stratic 2500, the same braided line, 20 pound. It's currently 7:20 p.m. Starting to get a little dark. Trying to decide whether I'm going to be patient, stick it out here, or am I going to try another spot, or another few spots. Well, nothing really going on either of these baits. Guess I'm gonna pick up the jig again. Try it again. Slab hunter. Alright, well, I fished over there, and for the last like hour and a half I just couldn't get any more hits, so I was patient enough. I'm not going to spend the whole day over there. I think I'm going to go head over to maybe 2 more spots today, but who knows. I always say like 2 spots and I end up fishing like 10 more spots, so yeah. But yeah, I haven't got a bite over there for like an hour, so we gotta move. Gotta get on the move. I'm gonna head to a spot where I've had luck here at nighttime. This is the spot we'll try first. Got a hit. Damn it. Damn. Something just nailed that thing. I missed it. Oh, that's what happened. The hook went inside the bait. God dang it. We haven't had squat happen in here for like an hour and a half. Around this time is about when this place, if you're going to catch some good fish, this is usually when it starts about now. You can even start much later too, even like 9 o'clock. It's pretty much past sunset now. 8:06. Pitch black. I just had another bump. Just grabbed it again. Man, what is that? Oh my God, it's a nice bass. Man, you zoomed at it. Came out easy. There we go. Let's get a front camera. It's a nice bass. There we go. Good old bass. Good bass all around. And he slammed that thing, I tell ya. He hit it. I set the hook. It's like I set nothing. I must have got him good. Because then he like immediately must have started swimming towards me. I was honestly about to call it there, but I think after that I gotta continue, right? Definitely gotta at least fish for another 20 minutes or so. It's getting real spooky and dark here. Spooky place. But pretty much any fishing place at night is gonna be spooky. It's especially spooky when I believe I think I'm the only one out here fishing. This is typically when me and Ryan and I would show up to this place around now, like 8 o'clock. And then fish till like 10:20. They close at 11 o'clock. It's the only place that closes that late. Usually we would fish somewhere else and then come here at night. That's like a second spot. Occasionally. cover scat is beginning to work, so that's good. That's a good sign. Oh, we just had another hit. Yep, got another one. Not nearly as big as the other one. Decent fish. Alright. So now we got two. So now I gotta cast again. I feel like I have to cast again. It's two in that same area. Guess I'll put a pearl white one on. Tends to work good here at night. White color. Fish. It's a bass. Here, just hanging around that shore. Oh, he's barely hooked. Oh yeah. Look at that one. Another good one. White one. Jumbo. Man, that fat belly. Man, nice one there. Look at that. Man, I can't even get the whole thing. Can't really see. That's a good one. Such a good bass. Look at that. It's like as big as the one I caught at the landfill that one day. Fast. Go the other way. Going the wrong way. Yeah, now we got two jumbos today. All because I'm staying. And then we gotta stay again. We gotta keep staying. Well, I guess this trip it was a good idea to actually move this time from the other spot. Usually I don't know. So it was a good idea. It definitely was today. I'll tell you that. Alright folks, I think that's gonna wrap up today. Just thinking maybe I can hook another nice jumbo there at the end, but I'm happy with what I caught today. This is one of my least favorite fishing holes to fish at, and the funny thing is, this is the place I caught my first bass ever a long time ago. It was actually a pretty big one too, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to start fishing at this place more often, because I kind of ignored it for a long time and never really like dedicated to fishing it. But maybe I'm gonna have to start fishing here more, because maybe there's a chance it's coming back to what it used to be, a really good bass fishery. Who knows what else? There could be some other good fish in here too. But yeah, we started out in the back catching a lot of small bass. We got the first one in the first cast, and then it just got a whole bunch after that. But they were all small. But at least we got something before the long wait, and then kind of went dead for a while. And we came down here. Can't see anything. I don't know why I pointed. Came down this like shoreline here with a bunch of rocks, and we were just getting hit. 2 jumbos and 1 decent size, and I missed one in the corner. So yeah, probably if I stayed here later all the way till close, I'd probably get some more, but I think I'm gonna call it. It's like 9 o'clock. So anyways, if you made it to this point in the video, thanks for sticking around. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.